Oh, okay, my mic works. Okay, I'm finally ready. Maybe. Never ready, actually. How do I stream again? It's been so long. What do I do? Nothing? Do nothing. Oh, so cold. Okay. Prepping my voice because it's a lot of reading. I need to get something real quick. Uh. Oh, okay. I'm so ready. So ready. I didn't just fall just now. Everything's fine. Like always. Okay, here we go. Wait, how come? Wait, what's wrong with my game? My voice is low? How's that? I accidentally, I reset my audio settings by accident. It's really sad. There. Hey, my My game's not here. Oh, okay, it's here. Okay. Who should I simp for? Next. Oh, I have to read. Okay. We can do this. No pro voice acting. I forget how to read stuff. Well, scared! Help! Deep breath, deep breath. You got this. Don't Bible thump me. Ah. Okay, okay. It's too hard. This is a good poem, kinda. Wow, first part done. Okay, okay. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. No, that sounds exactly like what I would say. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? You're right. I don't want to do the laugh. I'm not ready for that yet. Maybe if I get carried away. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Rude. Or that you wouldn't write one. Ugh. Write one at all. It's okay. Warming up my vocal cords. Cause I haven't talked in a while, so I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Whew. Look, a bug just flew in my mouth. How is that even okay? I don't even want to talk anymore. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break a promise. See? It's like I said before, kinda. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that I don't remember how to pronounce her name. Thanks, Sayori. Sayori. Oh, not again. Wait, again? I don't want to say it again. It's too much work. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Because we're simping. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. I feel like there is something in the back of my throat preventing me from talking very well. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Theory. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. Yeah, it does. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? Let's skip back. Breakfast. I get all cranky. Oh, her face is so cute there. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Mika's the best. And that's why we saved her for last. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Do we write poems like the whole time? Hey, Monica. Hi, Kenna. Hey, that's me. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better. Thank you for the follow, Sneak! Welcome. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. What's that sound like? Anyway. To share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't. Today, you know? She doesn't look embarrassed at all. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Kenna. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Cute. Jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Isn't that who we're simping for? I think so, right? And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Huh. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. You might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. No, we have to write more poems. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So cute. Thank you. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Yeah, she's the president, right? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Whoa, wow. Wait, you can scroll? Oh my god. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. I did not do that. I butchered that, if that's the case. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Whoops! My bad. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you tried so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wow. Phew. I guess that's everyone. What? Wait, is my game frozen again? Is it freezing? Is it showing up? What is happening? It's okay, game. I believe in you. Everything's fine. God. How far? Wait, my game. Oh my god. Okay. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. This is fine. What? No, go back! Can I go back? What? History. So, Siri?
History is the
Wait, stop, Siri. Stop. Shut up. Oh my god. Hey. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Natsuki. What's with this language? And we return. Huh? Siri has... I have a crush on her. So I can't help it, you know? I have to check up on her every now and then. Sometimes I'm afraid she'll die, so gotta make sure she's still there. Why does everything I play break? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Wow. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is... cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Wow, words are so hard. Why did I do this to myself? If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Kenna did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Thank you for the follow, Saladborn. I'm not nervous at all. I can do it. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Hi! Welcome! Thanks for stopping by. Which I haven't seen yet. And kinda liked my poem too, you know. He even... I always get thrown off by that. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. This music's so funny. Maybe you're just jealous that Kenna appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. It's so cute. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one... I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kenna started showing up. I'm sorry. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Kenna! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh my gosh. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Kenna. But wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Why are they arguing? You understand that, right, Kenna? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... And we're simping for Natsuki, so... I'll go with her. Yuri! You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? She was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Yuri is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. I feel kind of bad. Oh. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. Sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey. It's not like you need to apologize for me, Kenna. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Huh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? Hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Kenna. What? And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Though my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. I'm relaxed, totally relaxed, 100%. But maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Eh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. He's so cute. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica is right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all of my time doing nothing. Lame? But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Kinda, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. No, I knew we were gonna have to do more poems. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. A nod to myself with a newfound determination. Hannah! Ready to walk home? I keep forgetting that this game is not what it seems like. Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Kenna, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happy. Makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Huh? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I thought... Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Hey. We got this. It's gonna be so easy. Yeah, very, very cute, very wholesome. Pretty great. Oh, wait. 2? What does this word mean? Incongruent? Oops. Ribbon, alone, sadness. Oh! I'm not doing very good. Vivacious. Oh my god. Hey, cute. Poppy. She's clumsy. Socks? This one? Incapable? Oh my god. Suicide. I kind of want to see whose it is. Okay, interesting. Uncanny? Oh my god, I don't think I got her. We'll see what happens. Hello, Kai Guy. Welcome. Enjoy reading or listening to me read. Thank you for stopping by. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Thank you. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kenna. Yo, Siri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Did I accidentally get her? No, thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. She broke? I'm gonna drink some water. Posture check. Thank you for that, Redeem. I'll sit up straight. Get my vocal cords ready. Thank you. You fumble. Oh, she grabbed her corn patch. I don't remember exactly what it said. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Siri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. Yeah, what a pout. Wait, no! Yeah. Slight pout. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned conveniently to forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. That's so funny. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri... Tell Kenneth to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean it like... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Aw, that's cute. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside us, inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Slap? Yeah. I don't know, or something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh. Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy. Yuri hugs the cookie. It's so cute, what the heck? Please, just eat it. Yuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Yuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. They're so cute. Makes me sad a little bit, you know? Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Yuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where is Monika anywhere? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Hello, Kona. Welcome. Of course she's okay. Thank you for stopping by. You probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. We're playing a reading simulator. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Aww. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. No, I have not. This is my first time playing it. I don't think I've seen it played either. But I know what happens, kind of. Kind of. I've heard things about it, you know? you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Hi, Admiral. Welcome. Thanks for being here too. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow. Animage. Animage? Monica chose a club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? My weekend was good. Oh my gosh, the stupid fart! Ugh! Good. That's good. You know? Gosh, that scared me. Well, ready? Stretch? Okay, stretch! Okay. Whew. Now that felt nice. Thank you. Okay, continuing. What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Wow, she plays piano? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kinda started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kenna. Saying my own name is really weird. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. I wonder if I could have people come voice act for me. I'm going for Natsuki. That's who we're going for. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. That was pretty good though. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Wasn't it huge? Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Huh? Natsuki. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? Are they? Very nice, very nice. Well, I'm glad one of them. That's good. I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found... Monica! Was it Yuri and Joy? Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. I like her too. Yuri's pretty cute. I appear inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. Teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. I wonder if I'm tall enough to get it. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides... Thank you for the follow, WebGeek. They're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. An Anki cupcake. Yeah, she's so cute. She's so tiny. I love tiny things. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Yeah. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. Yes, that word. I can't say it though. Something. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean... I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops into the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The box suddenly tips, sorry. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Oh my gosh, why do I have to make these noises? Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she is able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see... The classroom chairs have the desk attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its back wheels. Oh, sorry. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Ish. Natsuki climbs up onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. When she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the slide of the doorway and simply watch. There we go! Oh, look at her. See? I can easily do it now. Drink more water. You ever see anyone take long to drink water like me? Her face is so funny. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Oh. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ooh, heavy. Hey, Kenna. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Oh gosh. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's like shaking. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. My bad. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. The scene turns into chaos in a split second. Sorry, this is so funny. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. Oh no, her precious set! I got you. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. I can't pronounce that. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko? Everything okay over there? Heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. Oh no! I'm a pervert. So sorry. I didn't do anything, I swear. Shame on me. I know. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh, maybe I'm not a pervert. Oh no! My... Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There is a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. So sad. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, and throws it to the floor. Wow. The page creases? I don't like those either. It's really sad. Oh wow. You need to get out of my head. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. She's crying! No! Natsuki, are you... No! No way! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. Oh my gosh! How? How do I comfort her? How? Buy her new book set. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. She sobs again. Oh my gosh. Her face. Take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just... every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I'll make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf, where Natsuki wanted to put it. And I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. So sad. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Romantic. You think so? Thanks. Oh, she's not crying anymore. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. Well, she's back to normal. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. Yay! Hi, Mr. Carrots. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. Sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Happy. His mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. You like reading? You wanna read for me? Please? I'm just not very good at reading, so... Especially after I woke up from that nap. Mini nap. How did I take that nap? I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. Thank you. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Oh no, I forgot about the poems! Speedrun nap? You know... That made me tired. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. She likes her books, so of course she's smiling. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Big smile. Told you. Yeah. Exactly. Hug for the books. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Obviously, I'm gonna show my poem to her first. She's blushing already, we just got here. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Kana. Did you do something to Natsuki? Yes. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean... Not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Kenna? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I see, just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Kenna wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Ugh. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Kenna is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. Oh, that's so sweet. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Kenna's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. That's so sweet that she wants it. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Sweet. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That was great. That was so good. That was so good. I have a feeling she may not like spiders. Poor spider VTubers. Yes. Poor spider VTubers. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Wait, it's not about spiders? Of course it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Appa missed the emote. Yeah, good job. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Oh! I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, I get it! She's Amy. With her manga, and anime, and weeb stuff. Well, you're definitely right. Oh my gosh, this is why I'm not good at poetry. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Your favorite hobby is being stupid? I'm not sure what to say to that, actually. Well, as long as you're not hurting anyone. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. I'm also excited for tomorrow. Let's skip all of these people. Okay. Imagine being so smart your hobby is being stupid. Is that how it is? Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Kenna. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. What? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I'm small, so my brain is what? Wait, is that supposed to be lead? Maybe my brain is small. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. An excuse to be, what? And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Well, I see. That's certainly interesting. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. An example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as unordinary. Wait. Sorry, it's really hard for me to read script. As an unordinary human, I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yuri's hair is made of grape? Did I just like break the song? It's technically handwritten. I mean, I guess. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I don't get it. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Same. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. You seen the... If it was written by Panda, it would have been Panda. That was so stupid. I'm sorry. Okay. Good joke. I like that. Thank you. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take that at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Aww. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. This is like an easy order. Oh! I like this one, kinda. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Hi, treat. Wait. You're not gonna do it multiple times, are you? Just once, right? Don't smile! I only have one water bottle. It's already halfway gone. I have to get up to get another one. It's so far. But welcome. Thank you for being here. No! Don't bully me. I drank my water. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in my mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Siri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Aww. And make a nice happy rainbow. Siri, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Kana. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. Ah! Sugar! Ugh! Why does it always scare me? Thank you. Continuing on. Maybe I am. That's why it's so good, I guess. Being jumpy is good, I guess. Maybe. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Kane. Did you see me get scared? Or did you miss it? Hope you missed it. Hello. Okay, I'm recovered now. Oh my gosh. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. Welcome home. Well, maybe you can scare me later. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Huh? Kiri? Can't sleep? 3:33, oh my gosh. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Very sorry. I wish you luck though if you try again. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off of my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. Imagine getting scared by a fart. I feel attacked. 4 hours? How messed up is your sleep schedule? That seems a little much. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Who timed that? That was very scary. Oh god. Okay. Wait, what is that? thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you always. Always. Okay. Oh, thank you. I was distracted because I got scared and then I got my door knocked on. Okay, okay. Thank you for the head pat. I'm gonna have some more emotes soon. Or tomorrow, maybe. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. you subscribe before you followed? Thank you for the follow too. So sweet. Happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They are supposed to be before my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Wait, she wrote this? Holy moly. Welcome to the den. Yes, welcome to the den. You are a nugget now. Holy crap. Holy crap is right. Yari, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant— Oh, hold on. Hey, my throat is cleared. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh my gosh. Don't get ahead of yourself. Theory's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, let's go, Monica. Hi again, Kenna. She already read mine. That was kinda silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Okay. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... cacophony? Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh? Terrence? Welcome. I need to fix my chat so I can see you guys a little better. I have to keep on scroll. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I am doing good. I hope you are too. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait. Is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? I'm kind of freaked out a little bit here. That's my advice for today. Should I say it? Thanks for listening. I see. I see. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Shiori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Ooh, performing? But, Monica. Yeah! We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Shiori is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Shiori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Eh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Aww. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. They would make a good idol group? I agree actually, they're really all nice. All the tropes are there. They're all really cute too. I guess I kind of overlooked that. so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's for it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. Yes, I do! I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... the side piece. And she's so shy, it's so cute. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. Wait, do I have to say sigh or do I have to sigh? You guys can't hear me sigh, I don't think so. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Interesting choice of words people use in this game. The creators. But anyway. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice- Ah! Triggered! Why? We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Wait, what are you talking about? Don't... That's not true. I do not get scared when I see small fry. Lies. Lies. No way. Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Wait, stop! Not fries! Not fries. Not fries. Can I go next? Of course! Now let's see. Monica flips to her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the What? How do I say that word? Recitation? The four of us applaud. I'm learning words, guys. I feel like a child. This is great. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Yeah, words. Sorry. It's just kind of... It's just too easy, so I have to pretend like it's hard. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be holy crap, I cannot read. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. Okay, one sec, I have to take a water break because I'm struggling a little bit. Okay. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Aww. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. I know! That back to reality made me pause for a second because my brain was singing that song. It's so funny. Sorry, I giggled. Yuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Yuri begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Kenna liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. And next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Next. Natsuki? Don't make me go before Kenna. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kenna lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Wait! Where'd my thing go? Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Oh, you have to refer to me as a guy because I am a guy in this game. They refer to me as him. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends... It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Please. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. Class rep? She's the president of the club. I know the feeling. Oh, sorry. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish preparing tomorrow. Sorry, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, festival! Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. That's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. That must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Kenna, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Wait, this is where I have to save. Look, this is a save point. Here we go. Well, we have to welcome with her, right? Because we're sending her. So, walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Oh, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? It has nothing to do with what I said. You admitted it! Jeez. Because anime culture. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. You say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It is kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Ooh, I'm being hopeful, huh? Home time! See. Vertigo? What the heck? Agonizing? Holy moly, what the heck? Wait, I'm actually so bad at this. Oh my god. Help me! Oi! Okay, but there is like no cute things there. What does effulgent mean? That kind clumsy. Sticky. 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 Oh, I'm a pro player. Oh. What's poof? Ah ha ha. Oop. Look. Okay, but you gotta admit those first two are really hard. Headphones play. Oh my god. Sugar. What is awesome? You think she's awesome? Oh my gosh. Ah! Childhood? Skirt? Rose? Bouncy. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. This looks a bit complex. You just kind of have to remember what they like, I guess. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. The poems get less relevant. Huh? Why? But I'm almost there. I almost got all of them. Except like maybe 5. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. You hear my dogs? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? The writing of the game, I really like the dialogue. There's very like subtle clues, it's really nice. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. Worriedly, I glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Gotta go for today? Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Terrence. Glad to have you. And I hope you have a great night. Or day. Whatever it is. And hello, Claydemore. That's a really nice name. Very funny. Wait. Yeah. I like it. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Kana, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh? You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. Is this because I told her that I would walk with Natsuki instead of her back home? It'd be really sad. And I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Kenna. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Kenna. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Huh? What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Kenna. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica is so well written. I agree, actually. Maybe I'll appreciate it more if I go through the game and read back the quotes. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do beside wait for Monica. Hey, you. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Oh. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. Doing good. Doing good. Had a little place where I had to save and things are happening. Suri's really sad. Or something. Though I can't help but wonder if if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. Lots of problems. Lots of problems. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a really long time. Oh, I added a couple words there, sorry. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you weren't worried about me, so... I was not! Oh wait, sorry. You were worried about me. Whew! Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Meeting time. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. To the club. I need water. Again. We're gonna drink water now. It's okay. Refreshed my brain. This is a lot of reading. Wait, what is that? A hydrate? Wait, do I have to hydrate on top of my hydrate? Wait, sure. I saw a post on Twitter where it was like, VTubers can't drink water unless people redeem hydrate. It's pretty funny to me. That's not the exact wording, but you know, it gets the point across. Yeah, I drank water twice, 2 whole sips. So we're good. Forever. Why don't we share our poems now? You don't drink water until someone refills your water? Oh, that makes sense, you know? I hope it's refilled constantly. Before... Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Easy peasy. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course! You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. Seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like... I mean... It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. Look at her face. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? But what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Kenna, please, just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there is a reason I've never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki." Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. Style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Hey, this isn't chemistry club. True. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. But why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Oh, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Aww. She's blushing! Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It is just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you just can't say? Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just... remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's... meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. So cute! So cute, so cute. Wait, she didn't read mine. Or did she? Did I forget? C. I think you're improving at writing in general, Kenna. Thanks. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. Eh? What for? Just... Oops. I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No. You don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Aww. What if this was all turned into an actual anime? Then I wouldn't have to read it! It'd be so nice. It'd actually be pretty exciting, I think. I think people would like it. There's a big fan base for this, isn't there? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. What? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a bit better. Why is everyone so sad? Is Sayori even gonna talk to me? Nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Kenna. Yuri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. No! Wait, I didn't even get to read poems from Yuri or Sayori. What is this? And she left without me! It's all because of what I said. Hi, Kana. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Really hard hit, I'm very sad. Kinda just... It's sad. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Eh? That's... Oh, come on, Kenna. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. Pretending?! You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Kenna. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. Oh no. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Whoa, a poem! The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the Wait. Sky? Is that supposed to say twilight? Twilight? Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall enough and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. She's a very serious writer. see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Mariko's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Hi, Xavier! Beatles. Welcome. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? What? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. What? In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sigh. Oh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She usually wasn't feeling too well. Oh, sorry. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. I was so stupid when I played this the first time? How come? Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys... Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez. Even I can't tell no. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Kenna. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Kenna may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you were just making excuses for Kenna too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Kenna to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Kenna, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Oh. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. And here! Wait, so Yori's an option? Oh my gosh. Oh, we have to save. Always save the choices, look. How many pages? What? I got so many pages. Hello. The standard visual novel stuff? Okay. See. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a load of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Kenna? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, might not just not be... Oh my god. It might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, then nobody offering to help. that doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one in here. Oh. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. Aww. So... you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? We have our number! You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? He gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy come over to- well, sorry. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright. Fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act, like, in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might happen. Wait, sorry. What might end up happening when we're outside the school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. So exciting! Woo! What the heck? It's already Sunday. Okay. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Ah. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us? Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Wait, did I? Why are you humming so much? We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Aww. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said. It's a date? Oh! Yeah, a date! A little baking house date. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I'm scared! Thank you for the follow! Cool. Sienta. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Yuri? Okay, she's okay. Hi, Kenna. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Look at her stuffed animals! So cute. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Stalker? Maybe. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Oh, hello? I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Kenna. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. What the heck? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants you to torture me. What? And she laughs? Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Yuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Kenna. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Kenna? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? So sad. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori's kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Kenna. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Kenna. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Kenna. Yuri. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Why? you. I was so focused on reading. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. No, it's not. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have... Oh, of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. You miss her. I haven't played this game before, so... If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But... It's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? That's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Great. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yay! I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. It's water time! I have to end soon, or else my voice is gonna die. "30 more minutes. Maybe. We'll see." Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door to let her in. She has a little cat on her shirt. It's so cute. Oh, on her skirt. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I expected. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's not gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Kena? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Wow, she's so strong. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started now or what? There's lots of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. But hey! Now you are treating me like a child. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her own words and her face turns red. Natsuki... Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. That's kind of pervy, right? Weirdly wholesome is, seems accurate to me. You get all sour when girls call you gross. Am I okay? Maybe it's been too long. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. Okay. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Same, actually. So messy when I cook. Kenna, where did you put the food coloring? Batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Aw. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. I want to decorate cupcakes. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki's proudly I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I want to make some of those too. They sound cute. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Ooh, that sucks. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. Oh, she looks so cute. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. Oh, her face. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. I made that mistake before, actually. This is rough. Really rough. I check the oven every time I turn it on now. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. Yes. Oven is just jealous. of how hot they were getting? I guess. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes all are ready to be pulled out of the oven. It's okay, maybe there's gonna be another chance. This feels... As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. He probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this. Probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Ugh. Huh? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. But what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing! Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we each get to work. Finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but... My dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Yori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have some time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. Sad. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Huh? Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking to be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. Ooh. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. I thought you'd only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Whew! Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What? What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Huh? Sayori? Eh? Hi, Kana. Sayori. Wait, no! My moment! That was it! We were gonna get kissed! Just now we weren't. It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... First the oven, and then Sayori. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later! Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well... I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know... how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. She's crying. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Kana? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Yuri, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Yuri, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? Yuri, sorry, I forgot her name for a second. I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Well, we always say, this is what we need to say. But this is what we're going to say. Right? I'm actually so sad. This is not what I was expecting. I was not expecting this. But this one, you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. You told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Is this what it feels like to have a stroke? Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please. Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Sorry, they didn't really know how to... I'm not gonna scream that loud. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Oh, Sayori. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. No! It's the day of the festival, and this is where we're gonna stop because I don't want to read anymore. My brain. Stop. Why is she so sad? It feels so bad. I want to help her. I can't. That's a lot of reading. How do people do that? So much. My throat. I need so much water. And I'm leaving now. Maybe. Maybe after we go raid someone. I'm looking. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm looking. It'll be great. Thank you so much for that follow, Donnie. Sorry that we do not have any content right now. We're about to raid someone. About to raid someone. Be this. I can hear it. Please talk. Someone else. A raid message? Raid message. Wait, that's an ad. Like what we should send?
Bruh. And then again, experience for the little ones.
I don't know. What do you guys usually say? I don't have a raid message. That seems hard. Oh no, this channel is intended for mature audiences. Oh no. Are you guys gonna be okay? Are you gonna be okay? Are we mature enough? Can I read? I'll make an emote eventually, and you can just all use it. Yeah, I'm done. My voice hurts. Nose is sniffly. Going. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for lurking, whoever. I'll see you tomorrow. More reading. More reading. Goodbye. You're welcome. Wait, not do it yet. Wait, is that copy paste? Thank you for chatting, and goodbye.